All right, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Charlie 31 departure. Happy Thanksgiving to those of you in the U.S. We are just finishing up loading some turkeys that we're going to deliver to a shopping mall here on behalf of a local radio station here in Cincinnati. So we're going to go ahead and finish up our pre-flight. We're going to go ahead and get rid of our, do all our stuff here. I think they've got all the turkeys on board. We just need to finish getting everything set up, get the aircraft put together for departure, and then we are going to fly over to the shopping mall and drop off these turkeys. I do have the station manager and a couple other radio folks on board the aircraft with me, so let's finish getting this set up. Let's grab you and let's make sure we got all our pedo. There we go, that little one. And now we can go ahead and hop in the aircraft and get it set up. So all right, let's get our battery on and get our APU fired up. There we go, and there we go. Let's get our lights turned up. There we go. And let's get our screens on. Sweet. So there you are. There you have it. We're at Cincinnati, Kentucky Airport. We're just parked over here at a cargo or general aviation spot. I know it might be a little hard for you to hear, but we're going to go ahead and fire up the old aircraft. We're just, we're doing what we need to do here, folks. So, all right. And we can go with, let's get all these going for us. All right. We do not need you right now. And we got the APU fired off, got our pumps on, got everything working. We are flying the MH60 in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. So let's sit back, let's get this aircraft fired up. And with that, no significant issues. Let's get you turned to crossfeed. And you turn to crossfeed, and let's start engine number 2. Starter is on. Do see some rotation there. Wait till we get you in the green. There we go. Engine number 2. All right, with that, let's get our stability augmentation system on. We're good there. And we can go ahead and auto control. All the rest of it's good to go there. Do still have the door open. They're out there getting some publicity photos. All right, engine 2 cutout is good. So let's start engine number 1. There we go, engine number 1. In the idle position, we're good. There we go. All right. We have no flight plan. We're just going to go VFR over to the mall, which is just north and east of us here. All right. There we go. We're ready to bring our generators online. And we can go ahead and get the APU off. There we go. Let's get these guys into flight power. Get that rotor up to speed. Gonna be just a minute, and let's get our doors closed so we can go to doors, and we're gonna go ahead and close. There we go. Closed. All right. Doors are closed. And we are just about ready to roll. Rotor RPMs increasing there. Just a great opportunity to fly with the local WKRP station. They're a good rock and roll station here in town, so feel good flying for them. We're going to run over, give some folks some turkeys for Thanksgiving, and then we'll come back to the airport, call it a day, and head home for our own Thanksgiving meal. So let's see, what is our barometric pressure? All right, rotors seem to be going okay. We can get our pitot heats on. No need for the de-ice. We're doing okay here. All right, overhead is set up. Okay, so we are currently facing east. We're just going to go northeast, so let's lift up off the ground. Let's go take a look at this beautiful helicopter. Fully loaded with some turkeys to give to folks over at the local shopping mall, Pinedale. So here we go. We're on our way. All right, power for hover. We're good. Here we go, folks. We just need to go find it now. So we're going to go ahead and put the map here. There we go. Yeah, they have a bunch of turkeys. That's why we needed to bring the big girl. Ah, doors. All right, here we go, folks. Always fun flying in and around Cincinnati. There's WKRP's radio tower. Now we just head off to the north. Beautiful downtown Cincinnati. Why in the world would they open the door? I'm just flying the aircraft. We're good. All right. Looks like we got the Pinedale Shopping Center right ahead of us. We'll go over about 2,000 feet. I wish they'd keep that door closed. There's the shopping center right there in front of us. All right, they want us to stay at about 2,000 feet right now. Got the little, oh no, that's the hospital. That must be the mall right over there. There's the Pinedale Shopping Center. All right, we'll circle overhead, see if we can find a good spot to set down. What's he saying? Over to the mall? Okay, we're going that way. All right, anybody see a good spot to put down there at the old mall? All right, we're looking down there at that little shopping center. Hanging on right about 2,000 feet here. All right, they want to take a look out the window. All right, there's the mall right there, shopping center. I think we could put down in that little parking lot down there in the corner. All right, let him know we're right over the mall. Wait, he's throwing turkeys out the window? He's throwing live turkeys out? Why is he doing that? This guy's crazy. Doesn't he know turkeys can't fly? Why is he chucking turkeys out the window? Oh, for crying out loud. This radio guy's crazy. That's like 15 turkeys already. Go ahead and close that door. Alright, I've had enough of this. Let's go down and see if we caused any damage. Not supposed to launch anything out of a helicopter. Ooh, there's an angry mob down there. Oh, looks like one of those turkeys went right through a windshield. I don't know if we want to land here, folks. There's one radio DJ reporter right there. Look at all those people. All right, we're not landing here. We're going back over to the airport. This was a bad idea. I don't know whose idea this was. Yeah, that doesn't look good down there. All right, we're going back over to the airport, calling it a day. Going to have some Thanksgiving dinner ourselves. Get the heck out of here. I don't know what they were thinking. Do they not know that turkeys cannot fly? My loadmaster's livid. 25 turkeys they chucked out? Holy smokes. Hightail it out of here. That's going to make YouTube. The humanity. Launching turkeys out of my helicopter. That was the most silly, ridiculous thing I've ever seen or done. Maybe I just drop these guys off over at their radio station. Unload the rest of these turkeys. Do they have a heliport at their radio station? They do not. All right, they're walking. Straight to the tower, left turn, over to park. Nobody flying today. It's Thanksgiving, so. All right, here we go. Cleared everybody out of the ramp, that's for sure. Enough of that. All right, get them out of my airplane. That's going to do it for us today, folks. Thanks for flying with us. If you want, there's a link in the description. Takes you to the little snippet of WKRP in Cincinnati's first annual turkey drop. That was a pretty humorous episode. Yeah, go check it out. Links in the description. Thanks for flying with me this afternoon. Hope you all have a great Thanksgiving. That's going to do it for now. We might be back later with another flight, but we'll check on you then. Thanks for flying with me. Let's get this airplane shut down. Get these guys out of here. Get the APU online. All right, there we go, folks. Thanks for flying with me. Have a great Thanksgiving. Appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button for me. It does a world of good for us. So thanks for being here. Happy Thanksgiving.